Hey dreamers and wanderers, this is Pia from Dream and Wonderland, and today's reading is all about what stops us from expressing our desires, our dreams, our wishes, what we want from life, who we want to be, and all those things. So let's dive into the reading. All right, then let's start into our reading. So what is it that stops us from expressing our truth, what we want, our desires? What is it? That's not. Okay, die anderen sind ein bisschen zu viel. All right. Let's see. So the first one is the Nine of Wands, and it's some experiences from the past are coming up. Some, maybe you already, you can see her, she is injured at the moment, so she might have fought some fights in the past. She was hurt, she survived, but she is still not, she's still holding on to one of the ones because she has still the feeling that she needs to defend herself, and that something from the past or something is still there that attacks her, and she's still paying attention to that and is still looking back and see if nothing falls her into her back and stabs her into her back. And so there, it seems that there's still something there from the past that you're focusing on too much, because it obviously hurts you. It hurts you. And so you can't really focus on what is in front of you. So, you survived that. Whatever it was, you survived, and you made it out of there. Injured, yes, but still alive, and it didn't kill you. So maybe now is the time to actually look forward into your future and embrace your future, embrace the possibilities, and express those possibilities without having the fear that things can happen again. Because even if they happen again, you survived it, and you learned what you need to do to survive it and how you can defend, and you learned, you grow, and you now are able to see and realize those things way earlier than in the past, and so you are better in tackling those issues. Okay, then we have Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is an energy of, yes, it's like maybe someone has betrayed you. Maybe this is one of the past experience that you are afraid of right now. Something has happened and someone literally let you down and left you behind, and maybe even ghosted you when it comes to relationships or anything. And it feels like you are still afraid that something like that can happen again. And at the same time, with what you have experienced already, you know how to make it out of there yourself. And OMG, Five of Swords. Another card that speaks about conflicts and fights, and that someone went out of that fight as the winner, but there were tears, and someone got hurt, and it feels a little bit like the winner takes it all, like someone has won this conflict, or you feel like someone has won the conflict and now you left behind with nothing in your hands, instead of the other person has or got everything. And maybe one of your fears right now is to actually be in such a situation again, where you fight for something and in the end you will lose everything. So it's pretty tough energies right now. And the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is usually a card that represents an energy of not giving up yet. Keep working, keep on doing. You already have Eight of the Pentacles, and now you're working. I mean, you are almost at your goal, and only so the Ten of Pentacles usually makes the cycle full, and with the Eight of Pentacles you are almost there. Only Two of the Pentacles are still missing, so this is usually a reminder of keep going. Work on mastering whatever you are practicing here, and you are soon there with your goals, with your mastery, with your dreams fulfilled. And now's the time to concentrate on that. However, with the question of what is stopping us from expressing our wishes, our goals, our dreams, our desires, this might be something around that you're not, or that you feel like you're not ready yet, because you have not mastered the whole thing, because you are not at the Ten of Pentacles yet, or the Nine, or one step further. So you maybe think, or something tells you, or someone tells you that you are not ready to go out with your wishes and your dreams and everything. So you stop expressing it, going out there and tell the world what you are working on. Instead, you stay in your own little room, in your own little bubble, and try to gain even more knowledge or abilities, instead of actually announcing to the world that you are working on that and that you are already almost making it. It's not perfect yet, but that doesn't matter, because rather going out right now and already make the world aware of you and what you have to offer to the world, rather than keeping it to yourself and nobody knows anything about you and what you are doing. So these are, or maybe when we are here at the Nine of Wands can also be something that literally happens in the past, and you are now afraid of. And maybe one of those situations, or all of them, I mean, it could also be that the person, that a person in your past told you all the time that you are not perfect enough, that this what you are doing is not enough yet, and there's still room for improvements and all the things, or doubting that you can already do your thing with the knowledge you already have. And maybe you felt like betrayal of that person, because the person, maybe there was a person that you told already your wishes and your dreams, and that person told you those not very helpful opinions of their own. And that hurt you, of course, because you believed in something and someone is taking it down and make it smaller and maybe even not worth to actually follow through with. And this, of course, feels like it left some wounds and some scars. And I think now is the time to actually tell this past that it's not longer needed to protect you, because now is the time to break through and break free from those things. And what I would like to see, okay, what was that? Yeah, and with the devil, to me it's pretty obvious that there is another person. Or if it's not another person, and this might be yourself who keeps you back and holds you in your little room and your little bubble of security and safeness, or it makes you think that it's safe there. And yeah, it's time to break free from those chains and actually move on and start believing in yourself that this is already enough. What you know is already enough. What you can do right now is already enough. And yes, keep practicing, because as much as, or as more as you do it, the more confident you will feel. But you are already came so far, and there is no need to hide or hold back or to stay in your little safe haven or whatever it is where you stay here. So it's whatever it is, 8 of Pentacles is almost perfection, and it's way more than 1, 2, 3 or all the other Pentacles in before. So you are already so many steps ahead of others. So you have already a journey behind you, and you can be proud of it. And don't listen to that one, whether it's another person or it's yourself, your little inner critic or whatever is telling you the stories of not enough, or you will lose everything when you fight for it, or someone is letting you letting you down or something. Okay, let's see what might help us to go through that, to actually break free from this one here. Okay, the Emperor. Okay, the Emperor could be another person, maybe. Yeah, it feels like it's another person, like a mentor, a coach, a trainer, a more experienced person who already did what you are aiming for here, who went already through it, who mastered his own world and own beliefs and broke through that one. And yeah, maybe it's someone who can help you through this, give you a plan, give you a direction, give you a frame, a work frame or something which you can work through and work through your limiting beliefs, your fears, your self-worth, maybe even because of the feeling of not enough. What else helps you through this? What else? Yeah, it's yourself. So the Eight of Swords is something that it feels like you're stuck, but if you look onto this card a little bit closer, then you see that yeah, you don't see anything, you're what is it in English? You can't really move and you feel like you are in a cage. But if you look into detail, the swords are not very close to each other. There's still room where you can walk out. You just need to make a step forward or backward or anything. And the chains here are usually not very tight so that you actually can just move your arms and break free from it, and then remove the blind here and you can see again. And this is literally just yourself. You are the one who need to make the next step. You are the one who needs to break free from this situation, from that person, from all those stories here, from make the move from looking back to your injuries in the past and move forward to your new and bright future. And it feels like as she's a little bit turned with, yeah, she is a little bit closer to the Emperor, and this could be a sign that the step moving out here is the decision to actually look for a mentor or a coach or someone who helps you through this. And by the way, if you actually want to make that decision, I could help you too. I could be the one who helps you through this with a personal tarot reading or my own mentoring program, where we also will look into what holds you back, your limiting beliefs, and how to resolve them. So just in case, just to keep that in mind, that's what I'm here for. Okay, then let's see what else is important to know in this situation. One more card, please. One. Okay. Yeah, the Three of Wands is a card that says you are already on that journey. And maybe it's a journey you are here alone. So you already made the decision of working yourself through all this, but maybe you have the feeling of not being able to move even further, because now there is the big sea, and yes, there are some boats, but maybe you're thinking, how can I move or get over this sea, and how can I reach one of the boats? And this is maybe what keeping you stuck or makes you feel like you're stuck. But maybe it's just like a little detour, like not going forward over the sea without any boats and whatever, but maybe it's just moving a little bit alongside, left or right at the edge, and see if there is somewhere the haven of those boats, and then just stepping onto one of them and moving onwards there. So yeah. Okay, is there a tip from the universe for this situation? Okay. The Four of Pentacles. Okay, the tip from the universe. Yeah, it feels so. The Four of Pentacles is usually about whether reaching a new stability and level of security, or you are at a moment where you hold on too much on this seemingly security. So maybe it's similar to here, where you stay in your safe bubble, or something that feels like a safe bubble, rather than going out and announce your work to the world. And it feels like it's similar to here. You hold on to something, on a feeling of stability and safetyness that is maybe not as safe as it was in the past anymore. That is, yes, it's still safe, but our comfort zones usually are safe as well, and it's safe to stay there, and it's comfortable and nice and cozy, but it doesn't really bring us forward. It doesn't help us to expand and grow and facing challenges, overcome challenges, and grow through that and develop. And so again, the devil maybe tells you it's not safe to move forward, to make that step, to break free, to ask for help from other people, from mentors or coaches, to stay here, to not be in such situations, not being hurt anymore. But as long as you hold on to the safetyness and stability that you have here, as longer you might stay in those carousels of thoughts and feelings and emotions, and this is what holds you back. Yeah, so I think, yeah, and under the deck is the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups with a little tiny if you can see it there, there's a little fish in the cup. It literally jumps into your face and says, damn, this is your opportunity to actually break free. Just let the things go, and maybe even taking a little risk and go outside already, or make a little detour with a coach or a mentor, and then break free from all those chains and anything that holds you back. So with these last words, I would say we close the reading for now. And as I said, if you are looking for a mentor and who supports you moving from discovering what you desire to make a plan to actually support and cheer on you when you go and wander and actually take your dream, manifest your dream into reality, then I have a program. I could accompany you through that journey and work through all the stuff. And of course, if you look for a personal reading, look into your personal situation, then the links are in the description. And meanwhile, I see you next time. Bye.